Okay, in part 1 and 2, we went over the reflexive verbs. Another important part of module 2 is the difference between ser and estar. So we're going to kind of look at those and do a little practice, and hopefully this will help you out. So ser and estar both mean to be. So if somebody said to me, Mrs. Ola, how do you say I am? I would have to say, well, it depends, because there is more than one way to say it. You can say soy or estoy. And unfortunately, you can't just randomly choose one. You have to learn the rules of when you use one and when you use the other. So we're going to look at each of those first. So for the verb ser, I've got the conjugation there on the screen, and then you also have the reasons why. So you use ser when you're talking about the day of the week, es lunes, or the date, es el 21 de marzo. Okay? You're going to use ser when you're talking about telling time. So what time something is at, a las ocho, or what time it is right now, son las ocho. You're going to use ser to talk about permanent characteristics, so to talk about, to describe yourself or to describe someone or something, either their personality or what they physically look like, a permanent characteristic. Ella es guapa y inteligente. Okay? You're going to use ser to talk about somebody's occupation. Ella es profesora. Or you're also going to use it to talk about someone's nationality or their origin, so where they're from. So soy de Minnesota, or soy mexicana. Okay, so whatever nationality or where somebody is from. You're going to use estar, on the other hand, if something is a temporary state or a condition that they're in. If it's talking about their health, like estoy enferma, I'm sick, or their feelings, estoy triste, I'm sad. Okay, you're going to use it for the location of a person or a thing, or the position. That is one of the most used ones. So I am on the beach, estoy en la playa, or the book is on the desk, el libro está en la mesa. Okay, so and the last one is a progressive tense, it's called, and you don't need to worry about that for quite a while, but that is another case that you use the verb estar. So those are the different times. For estar, one of the best things you can do is to remember how you feel or where you are. Always use the verb estar. Those are the two main reasons of when you're going to use estar. So now let's go ahead and try. So here we go. We've got number 1. We've got yo, and then muy triste. So if we went back here and looked at the list, which one of these would apply? So it's not a permanent characteristic that they're sad, it's just a feeling that they're having right now. So it would be yo estoy. Okay? Go through and go ahead and hit pause, and you can go through these and see if you can figure out which one, when you would use ser and when you would use estar. All right, here you go. Go ahead and check your answers. So the first one is estoy because it's a feeling. This one is estar because it's en la casa. So it's a place that somebody is at. They're in their house. Carmen, this is a permanent description or a characteristic of her. She's short and she's pretty. She's not short one day and pretty one day. That's her description. Here we've got las ocho de la noche, time. Okay, notice there's a couple key words here. Right here, en. If you're in or on or at a certain place, you're going to say en, you're going to use estar. Okay, so go ahead and see if you can figure out why those were correct, you got those correct, or if you got them wrong, see if you can figure out how. That's it for this module for reflexives and ser and estar.